Where the Gator Bowl once stood, now stands this facility. TIAA Bank Field. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Time for teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go in Week 11. He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk, trap 50, trap 60. Scoop.
Looking to throw right away. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. 2nd down. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Puts everything he has under this one. Brought in inside the 20. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a 6-0 lead right away. Brian Thomas Jr. the touchdown. Cam Little to try the extra points. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. The give to Irving to stop his drive. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll find that for a few. It's 3rd down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
3rd and short, Mayfield. This throw's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the result's 4th down coming up. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Johnny Lions. 65 cap, 65 cap.
Airing it out to start this drive. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
60 by 60.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. He's got a man left. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Back to pass on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 2nd down.
I love that. Now, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. After the false start, some serious work to do, Brock. 2nd and 15.
19, 18, 60, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger, 19 Lion, Cup 19, Cup 19.
He's going to throw it again. This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away and brings up 3rd down.
Listen, this guy's reputation certainly precedes him in any game he's on the field, but it doesn't always keep QBs away from challenging him, especially early. But you know what will deter quarterbacks? Results. And those are the results he's looking for.
19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
3rd and long for him here. All the left side. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Panthers, 79 Broncos.
They're going for this. Into the hands of the rookie from UCLA. He's able to cross midfield before going out. So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down.
Let's go now.
They are throwing it again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Play number 9 of the drive is going to be 3rd and 5 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They're throwing it. Complete over the middle. We got the football caught, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down just inside the 25. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Mayfield. Short pass caught by his tight end. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
To throw is Mayfield. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Mayfield from the gun, third down. Gets him on the quick hitter. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face fourth and short. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Here comes A.J. Cole back to the field for a punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready? Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Maverick, 6 Mustang 19. 18 Rattler, 18.
Back now, pressure coming. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it'll be second down. They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Second and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down at the 30, right near that line of game.
Well, that right there, Kate, that is the epitome of trust. And trust in your big physical tight end. Throwing his way into double coverage. You may question the decision when the ball leaves his hands, but it's tough to question when it produces results like that.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go.
It's caught by Harrison. Through the 35. And he's finally hauled down at the 12. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. It began at the 30 and has now jumped to first and 10 all the way down inside the red zone. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. And that throw doesn't lead to 6. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with third and long.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Buffalo 18.
Here he goes, third and long. Brought in, and they bring him down at the 7-yard line. We've reached the end of the first quarter. It's a 10-0 ball game. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. Field goal team is out to try to add 3 points to their lead. Little knocks it through. It sails right through. A beautifully placed football.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Kate, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Third and long, Mayfield. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. That's played at the 43. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on first and 10. Throwing off the play fake. Going deep here for the end zone. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars keep their drive alive and reach Pater one play later. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars push the lead to 20. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors.
For the Jaguars.
Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Mayfield will look to throw. That's caught. It's Kate Otten. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here's Mayfield. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. First time this game they've looked to him, but still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
Coverage defensively.
Play action. Here's Mayfield. Buying some time left. That's McMillan with the catch out left. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
On first down, they're going to run with Irving. He has room past the 25. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 22. And the Bucs have the first.
That's another Buccaneers first down. A gain of 22 yards. First down.
They pitch it out to him here. And good forward, about 5 yards, it looks like. It's second down now.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Back-to-back carries here. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Irving. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. So it looks like it'll be second and maybe a yard as we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football coming up from Everett. Options are open here, and this is second and inches. Mayfield keeps it himself. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Buccaneers chop some of the lead off before the half. Baker Mayfield, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the Buccaneers drop the lead back to 13. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. Scott now to return. This makes it up to the 25.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes first and 10.
Let's go now.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of you. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
First and 10. Here's Mayfield. Deep shot doesn't quite work out. So that's an incomplete pass. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it's going to be second down. Throwing again is Baker. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
From the red zone on first. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Return coming from the 6. Gets across the 30 before he's brought down. First and 10 from the 32. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Chased out to his right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
70, let's go. Bronco 80. Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They get 22 out of that play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10.
First carry now, this is Bashal Tutu. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Finds his running back. This is Bashal Tutu. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Got it. 70 Timberwolf.
Third and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. New set of downs for him from the 31. First and 10, looking to throw. That one's complete, right side. And he's brought down at the line. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout.
A 48-yard attempt.
Little knocks it through. And that'll make it a 2-score game. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Baker now off the play fake. That's complete downfield to Godwin. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play. Play fake. It's Mayfield. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
On the give, this is Irving. And his progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Baker now from the gun. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered feed on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. That one's good to Godwin. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Buccaneers, 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Mayfield now from the gun.
1st down.
Out left, and Otten makes the grab. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, they made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's 3rd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Just short on 3rd down, no gain on the run, and now what will they do on 4th? All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They are lining up to go for this. Mayfield will throw for it. That'll be the 1st and more. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive.
At the 2-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. Headed out right. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you...
Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take over after his 9th interception of the season.
You know, Kay, we worked long enough together. You know exactly what I was speaking to our producer and talk back. Circle that play. That could be the play we come back to when this game's all said and done and say it's a turning point play. You hate picks in the end zone, and you hate them in the 2nd half.
Has him on the quick hitter. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's He's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Here we go, here we go.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down.
Ready. Viking 8, Buffalo 18. Ready.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Into the hands of Harrison. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They are throwing it again. And it is knocked away. A shot to the end zone, answered there by a strong defensive effort. 2nd down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Throw right side, hauled in by Harrison. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Bronco 80.
It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal
19 Lions.
at the 8-yard line.
Mustang 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Go.
Throwing from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
They'll try with Tootin. Just gets the 1st and more. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars push their lead further to start the half. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Irving on the inside give. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Find me an offense that won't take that type of result every snap. Good execution, a quality game, and it moved the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mayfield now off the play action. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he can't escape. Jaguars all over him. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 12.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's throwing deep to the left side. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Fights his way through a tackle. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
And where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
Milligan throw out of the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. That play good for 17 and a first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Come on. Hit. 70 line.
3 quarters in the books from this one. The Jaguars have the football, and they're going to be up a couple of scores as we start our 4th quarter.